The shiur is dedicated to Ilu Nishmas Rachaleya Bas Rab Chaim Tzvi. The shiur will focus on a very well-known Perek in Tehillim, Perek of Zayin, a Perek that's recited by both Ashkenazim and Sfardim in the course of Chodesh Elul. Ashkenazim recited after Shachris in the morning and after Ma'ariv at night. Sfardim recited after Shachris and after Mincha. When one examines this Perek in Tehillim, one, of course, is immediately struck by an obvious question, which is, Ma'in Shmita Etzar Sinai? What's the connection between this Perek and Chodesh Elul? So Chazal right away tell us in the Medrash, a Medrash that you have in front of you, on top of the page. The Medrash says, Rabbanan Pasri Yikra B'Rosh Hashanah B'Yom Kippurim. The Chazal assumed that the initial language of this Perek refers to Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. As we all know, the Perek begins, L'Dovid Hashem Ori V'Yishi, or L'Dovid Hashem Ori V'Yishi. Hashem is my light and my salvation. The Medrash goes on to say, the text is cited here on the Daf Mekaros in front of you, Ori b'Rosh Hashanah. Hashem is my light in Rosh Hashanah, Shu Yom Adin. Rosh Hashanah, of course, the day of judgment. Shenemar, V'hotzi ka'or tzidkecha u'mishpatecha katzarayim. We hope that Hashem Yisbarach, in the course of judging us, our judgment will lead to a luminous quality, ka'or, that is to say that tzedek and the mishpat of Hashem will emerge katzarayim. And the second part of the Medrash indicates V'Yishi, my salvation, B'Yom Kippurim. Shi'oshienu b'imcha lanu al kol avonoseinu. Hashem will save us, and in fact will grant us mechila for all our avonos, for all our transgressions. This is a Medrash Tehillim on Mizmor Chav Zayin. So the obvious connection is the very beginning. The moment one plunges in Medrash Res into the text of this Perek in Tehillim, then one has to begin to uncover and to ferret out exactly what is the connection, not only at the very outset, but in terms of the body, in terms of the content of this Mizmor in Tehillim. Offhand, despite the Medrash that interprets the first two words as referring to Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur Hashem Ori V'Yishi, we don't see a direct connection to Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. And we also should note another very fascinating element that, again, many have commented on. Here also, as we know, the particular recital of this piyut, of this mizmor, of this Perek in Tehillim, in Chodesh Elul, there's also a question as to how long a period of time it is recited. Obviously, as I mentioned, it's generally recited till Shmini Atzeres, even though there are different minhagim regarding the zman of the Amira. There are minhagim that it's either completed Yom Kippur time, and those who obviously extend it hold it goes to Hoshana Rabbah, or perhaps Shmini Atzeres, or even Simchas Torah. And there is even a minhag among the Sfardim based on the Chidah, Rabbi Chaim David Azulai, the great Sfardic posek, that we say it Kol Yemos Hashanah. But certainly the minhag of Klal Yisrael to say this Mizmor in the period of Chodesh Elul is very strongly ensconced in our tradition, in our Masera, in our minhagim, and undoubtedly this minhag certainly has a very strong basis. But we have to examine the Mizmor itself in order to connect the Mizmor to Chodesh Elul. Before we do that, we'll just mention there are many tamim that are given first al pi Kabbalah based on Kabbalistic reasons, and these Kabbalistic reasons are found in the Siddur Shem Tov and also in the Shari Ratzon, which is a collection of the Kisei Kabbalah of Rab Chaim HaKohen, who is a Talmud of Rab Chaim Vital, who is a Talmud of the Ari HaKadosh, and it's included as well in the Siddur of Rav Yaakov Emnin, in the Siddur of the Balatanya, in the Shar HaKolel of the Siddur of the Balatanya, there it mentions that this Perek in Tehillim is Mesugal, has inherent in it a tremendous Gula, and therefore Mikubalim included it in the Seder HaTfilah. We're not going to examine that aspect of it. We'll just mention that here you have 13 Shemos of HaKadosh Baruch Hu that I mentioned in this parak that we'll explore a bit later. And according to Al-Pi HaKabbalah, Al-Pi HaChasidus, in Rosh Chodesh Elul, there are 13 Shari Rachamim that are open for a Jew. And with these 13 Shari Rachamim, one is able to essentially break, and one is able to negate all the Mekatrigin, all those people who are, all the forces that are clearly forces that are trying to do us in, as it were, that are trying to attack us.